Hi everybody. Today in this video section we are going to see module 5 assignment problem. So assignment problem is otherwise called Hungarian method. Okay. So there is a standard format is there for a Hungarian method. So this is a standard format, M machines and N job. Okay, so here like a transportation cost, we don't have any supply and demand, only we are going to do assignment here. Okay, this is a standard table for Hungarian method. See here, a machine shop has n machines denoted M1, M2 and so on to Mn, and a group of n different jobs like J1, J2 and so on to Jn is to be assigned to these machines. Okay, we are going to assign job 1 to these machines in such a way that it should be optimum allocation of times. Okay, we are going to check, we are going to minimize the time here. Okay, for each job to the machine's cost depends on the machines to which it is assigned. Okay, so here each machines can be work only on one machines. So this, say for example, if you take M1 can work only on one job. Okay, and the problem is to assign the job to the machines which will minimize the total cost of machining. Okay, in such a way that we have to assign. So now we'll see the problems how to assign. Before that, you take down the steps how to do the problems. I'll show you the steps. While doing problems, I will explain each and every steps. Okay, this is step 1. Take down this step 1. Develop cost matrix, number of columns and rows should be equal. Okay, you have a matrix, no? It should be equal. Say for example, if you have 4 machines, there should be a 4 job. Okay, so that is called balanced problem. If you, here also we have an unbalanced problem. If machine is 5 and job is 4, then you have to add dummy row. Okay, if machine is 4 and job is 5, then you have to add dummy column. Okay, so that column and row should be equal. If not, add dummy row or column with 0 cost. Okay, that is the first step. Second step is determine opportunity cost table. So how to determine the opportunity cost table? There are 2 steps are there. Identify the small element in each row and subtract it from each element of that row. Okay, you have to take one small element from each row and you have to subtract with the other element. Okay, further modify the matrix by identifying the smallest element in each column and subtract it from element of that particular column. First you have to identify row wise small element and subtract with the particular row. Okay, after finishing all the row, then you have to go to column. First column you have to take smallest number, you have to subtract it. Okay, like that, first row operation, then column operation you have to do it. Ensure that each row and column should have minimum 1 0. So if you subtract with one particular smallest element, no, that particular row you will have 1 0. Okay, similarly in particular column you will have 1 0. So you have to check each row and column you have a minimum zeros or not. Okay, this is second step. Third one is you have to draw minimum number of horizontal and vertical lines. Okay, so this horizontal and vertical lines is denoted by capital N. Okay, it is denoted by capital N and should cover all the zeros in the matrix. Okay, I will teach you while doing the problem. Okay, you have to draw horizontal and vertical lines covering the maximum number of zeros. Okay, therefore 2 possible cases you will get. One is the number of horizontal and vertical lines, that is denoted by capital N. Second one is the order of matrix. Say the order of matrix is 4. Okay, so small n is equal to 4. If the order of matrix is 5, then small n is equal to 5. Is it clear? So capital N is horizontal lines and vertical lines, small n is order of the matrix. Okay, and then next step, capital N is equal to small n. If it should be equal. Okay, if capital N is lesser than smaller n, then you have to go to the next step. Okay, if both are equal, n capital N is equal to small n, there we have to stop. That table is an optimum table. Okay, if one is greater than other, okay, you have to go to the next step. Next step is identify smallest element k among the element which are not covered by any lines. Okay, so you have to identify one smallest value from the uncovered lines. Okay, that is, you are drawing horizontal and vertical lines, no, the uncovered lines will be there, no, from there you have to find out one small least number. Then subtract that k, that you have to denote it as a k, the small number you have to denote as k. Subtract k from the uncovered element. So you have to do three steps. One is you have to subtract from the uncovered element. The k you are taking, no, from the k you have, the k value you have to subtract uncovered element. That is one step. Add k value to the element of the matrix covered by two lines. So that is, you are taking horizontal lines and you are doing, and sometimes you are doing vertical lines, no. So you will get one values here. Okay, where you are getting intersect there, from that value, from there you have to add your k. Okay, so where you are getting intersecting, there you have to add k value. Okay, the element covered by only one line, okay, remains unchanged. Say for example, you are having one line here. Okay, so here this is not touched with any other line, it is uncovered. Okay, in only one line, there the numbers, you have some numbers, no, that you should not change it. Okay, only three. One is you have to subtract with k value, another one is you have to add with k values, another one is you should not change anything. Okay, so when you are subtracting, you have to take uncovered element, you have to subtract with k value, and intersecting you have to add k values. And only one single line if it is there you have some values, no, that you should not touch. Okay, so now you have to check again whether capital N is equal to small n. If it is equal, that table is a optimum table. Okay, you can assign machines to the job. Okay, if it is lesser than or greater than, then you have to do again, you have to find out your, repeat the iteration again, you have to find out the k values. Okay, until you get capital N is equal to small n, you have to do the iteration. Okay, here we are going to assign the job to the machines. Similarly, if you have 4 workers and 4 machines, you have to check how to assign which worker will get which machines in such a way that the time of working time should be minimum, and that way you have to assign it. Okay, we'll go to the problem now. So this is the problem is given. This method is called assignment problem, and otherwise it is called Hungarian method. Okay, so they gave 5 jobs they have given, and 5 machines they gave, A, B, C, D, E, 5 machines they have given. Okay, using the cost matrix determine. So this and all, it's a cost. Okay, and the numbers which is given, no, that is a cost matrix. Determine optimum job assignment. So you have to assign for A machines, whether you are going to assign 1 or 2 or 4 or 5, like that you have to find out your optimum job assignment. Okay, each machines will get only one particular job. Okay, then you have to find out the optimum cost. Okay, this is question is given. Okay, first step, you have to check whether the problem is a balanced problem or unbalanced problem. Okay, 5 jobs are there, 5 machines are there, so the given problem is balanced. Okay, this you have to check it, don't forget. If anything is mismatched, then you have to add a balance, then you have to add either dummy row or dummy column. Okay, so now this is a balanced one. Second one is, this is optimum cost, no, so optimum cost matrix, optimum cost matrix, this one. Okay, then the next step is you have to determine optimum cost matrix. There you have 2 steps. One is row operation. Row operation is the first, don't forget, don't do column operation, you have to do row operation is the first. How to do row operation? Each row identify one smallest number. So which is the smallest number here in this row? 2 is the smallest number. Okay, so take this 2 and subtract with other number. Okay, so I am going to do table here. A, B, C, D, E and 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 2, first row we identify smallest is 2. Subtract with this. 10 minus 2 is 8 and 3 minus 2 is 1. Okay, again this is 1. 2 minus 2 is 0. 8 minus 2 is 6. Okay, the second row you have to identify which is the smallest. Again 2 is the smallest. Do it 7, 5 and 6 and this is 0 and this is 5. Similarly next is also 2 is the smallest. 5, 3, 4 and 0 and 2. Okay, next one is 2. Again 2 is the smallest. Okay, then this is 1, this is 3 and this is 6, this is 0. Then next one is 2. Okay, and here which is the smallest one? Again 6 is the smallest. So if you subtract you will get 3 and this is 4 and this is 3 and this is 0 and this is 4. Now we have done a row operation. With this table you have to do column operation. Okay, this table you have to take. Don't take this table. You have to take this table and do column operation. Column operation. So same method. How to do? Same procedure. From the each column you have to identify the smallest one. Which is smallest here? 1. Okay, in this column 1 is smallest. In this 1 is smallest. This is everything is 0, so no need to touch. And here it is 2 is smallest. Okay, do column operation. From the first column you have to subtract with 1. So the first number is will get 7, 6, 7, 6. Okay, 4, 0, 4, 0 and then 2. Okay, I have done here. The second one is also 1 you have to subtract. So you will get 0 here. Then 4, 2, 2, 3. And here 0, 5, 3, 5, 2. Okay, so I have done third column. Fourth column everything is 0 is there. So no need to subtract. And here it is 2 is the smallest. So if you subtract you will get 4, then 3, then 0, 0, then 2. Okay, now we have done row operation and column operation we have done. We took first you have to do row operation. That only you have to keep it in mind. Okay, after doing this, where we are getting maximum number of zeros, take pencil and do it. Okay, because if anything if you made a mistake then it's easy to erase. If you do it with pen then again you have to do it if you made a mistake. Okay, where is the maximum number of 0, that cell you have to, particular column or row you have to select. Okay, here is a maximum number of 0 is there, so I am going to put one vertical line. Okay, then where is the maximum number of 0? Here, this is 2. Okay, here I am going to put one vertical line. Okay, only one thing you have to remember here while drawing horizontal and vertical line, minimum number of lines you have to draw. Okay, not maximum number. Maximum is also possible. If you put line everything horizontally, maximum number of lines you will get. But the thing is you have to draw such a way that minimum number of lines, minimum number of vertical and horizontal lines. Okay, such a way that you have to select. Okay, so I have taken maximum 0, so I put here. So if you put like this you will get 5 lines, but minimum lines I am going to do it. So this is maximum 0, so I put one vertical line, and this is maximum 0, I am going to put one vertical line, and next one is 2 zeros are here, so I am going to put one vertical horizontal line here. Okay, any other 0, here 1 0 is there, so I can put one horizontal line, or you can put vertical line also. Okay, so I am going to put one horizontal line here, or you can put vertical lines. Line 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so if you put in every, you have to ensure that each and every row and column zeros are there or not. We have in this row 0 is there, this row 0, this row, okay, and the column wise also we have everything is 0. Okay, that step, after ensuring it, then you have to started putting horizontal and vertical line in such a way that minimum number of lines you have to put. Okay, so now I have 4 lines, capital N is equal to 4. Okay, see, if you put all rows, you will get 5 lines. So minimum number of lines is possible here. So you have to select in such a way that capital N is equal to 4. Okay, we got minimum number of horizontal and vertical lines. What is small n? Small n is a order of matrix. So what is the order of matrix? 5 cross 5, no? So order of matrix is 5. Now capital N is less than small n. So you have to do iteration. Iteration in the sense you have to select the next step, you have to go. What is the next step? You have to select the smallest element among the uncovered lines. Okay, so I am going to write down steps here. Select, because it is n is less than capital N is less than smaller n. Select the smallest element denoted by K, okay, among the uncovered lines, that empty cell, okay, uncovered lines, uncovered cells or uncovered lines. Okay, so which is uncovered here? 6, 4, okay, 6, 4, 5, 4, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. So which is smallest? 2 is the smallest. Okay, so uncovered line we have selected, smallest value K is equal to 2. Okay, again I am going to take this table, I am going to put it here. Okay, in such a way that that intersect lines, no, intersect, we have to add this 2. Okay, that K value you have to add. So here it is intersect. So 0 plus 2 you will get 2. So this is intersect. If you add 4 plus 2 you will get 6. Okay, this is intersect. So you have to change this one too. This is intersect. So you have to change this one too. And that a single line. This is single line, no? This 0 is covered with a single line. So here you should not change anything. You have to keep as it is. But here, no, that uncovered line, the step is you have to subtract it. Is it clear? Okay. Writing clue here, uncovered. Okay, uncovered cell, you have to subtract with K value. Okay, subtract K. Double line means intersect. Double line intersect, you have to add K. Is it clear? Then single line. Single line you have to, should not change anything, no change. You have to keep as it is, the same data. Okay. So now this table I am going to write down there by adding this 2 and subtracting this 2. So before that I will just put here with pencil, I will put here, then I will rearrange. So this is intersect, we have to add, no, double line you have to add 2. Okay, this is become 6 and this is become 2. This is become 2. Okay, that single line we should not touch anything. Here we have to subtract 2. Subtract, if I subtract I will get 4. Here I will get 2. Here if I subtract I will get 3. 4 minus 2 will get 2. 2 minus 2 will get 0. And 3 minus 2 I will get 1. And here 2 minus 2 I will get 0. 3 minus 2 I will get 1. And 2 minus 2 I will get 0. Okay. So now this data I am going to write down there. Okay. Take down this. Okay. Rearrange the data, no, after adding K value and subtracting K value. Now this table I got. Okay, so here we got double line, so we added that. Here we got double line, we added K value. The here we subtracted K value. Okay, the single line I didn't touch, I kept as it is. The single line I kept as it is. So this is the table I got. Now put again horizontal and vertical lines. Okay, with this table you have to put minimum number of minimum number of horizontal and vertical lines. Okay, so I am going to put horizontal and vertical lines. Where maximum number of zeros you have to cover, there only you have to select. See here in this row 2 zeros are there, in this row only 1, in this row 3 zeros are there, isn't it? So I am going to put one horizontal line here. I have taken 3 0, and here it is 1 0, here it is 3 0. Okay, this is 0 0 0. So I am going to put one line here. Is it clear? Now this is 2 0. Next step, you just find out any 3 zeros are there. No. Okay, only 2 zeros are there. So you can cover, you can put like this. Okay, again you see here, I have 1 0 here and 1 0 here. Okay, there is no 0 in this row, so you can put line, any you can put either horizontal line or vertical line. Okay, you will get the same answer. And here you just check with you. So I have put, if I put horizontal line, you just put vertical line, then you check the answer, you will get the same. So here only 1 0 is there, I can put either horizontal or vertical line. Okay, now count the number of lines. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, now capital N is equal to 5, or order of matrix is 5. Now N is equal to 5. N is equal to capital N is equal to small n. Okay, the optimum table we reached. Okay, which is optimum table? This is an optimum table. Okay, so now we are going to assign. I am going to rewrite the same table here. Now we are going to assign which job we are going to assign for which mission. Okay, that will do it now. Now optimum assignment one. Now only I am going to do assignment here. Okay, the next final step is assignment step. I am going to rewrite the same table here. See, I have rewritten the same table here. If you get n is less than small n, then again what you have to do, you have to identify small k value. Again you have to repeat the iteration. Okay, so now I am going to assign here. In this step you have to be very careful. You have to check in which row or which column you have only 1 0. There you have to assign the first job. Okay, see here in this row we got to 2 0, and in this row I got 1 0. Okay, so I am going to assign here. Is it clear? And the corresponding values, corresponding row, column or row, if you have any other 0, then you have to strike out. Okay, so I am going to strike out the other 0 values. One second. So in this row we got only 1 0, so as assigned the leftover in this particular column, if there is any 0, you have to put one cross symbol. Okay, now continue the process. Here 1 zeros are there? No. So in this row you have 1 0, so I am going to assign here. Okay, in this particular column, if you have any 0, extra 0, you have to put cross. Okay, now the last row you have one more 1 zeros are there, assign it. Okay, and then in this particular column 1 extra zeros are there, put cross. Okay, now again you check from the beginning, do you have any other zeros? Okay, so only 1 zeros. See here 1 zeros are there, so you can assign. In this particular row, so particular row only 1 0 I got, so I put one box here and assign there, and remaining zeros I put cross here. Okay, and then again you check, do you have any other single 0? So here 1 single 0 is there, put one box. Okay, do you have any other 0? No. Okay, now the thing is, this is very important, the final result. Okay, so 0 you assigned A mission to job 2. A mission you assigned job 2. Okay, B mission you assigned job 4, and C you assigned job 5. Okay, and D you assigned job 1, and E you have assigned job 3. Okay, so now you check, did you assign any machine same job. Here see 1 2 3 4 5, everything is perfect now. Okay, now you have to find out your total cost. Okay, now you have to find out, we are going to find out the total cost. I'll do here. See, A you assign 2, no, B 4, C 5, and D machine you assign job 1, and E machine you assign job 3. Okay, so I am going to write down cost here. How much cost is incurred? So you have to go to your first table. So the first table, what is the cost? So this is a job we assigned, isn't it? So this is machine. This table is very important, and this is job, and now we are going to find out the cost. Okay. So A, second job. Go to the very first table, the problem which is given now. There you go. For A, second job, isn't it? So how much the cost is 3. Write down 3 here. B is 4. Okay. B is 4. How much? 2. Okay. So 2. And C is 5. C is 5. 4. Okay. Then D is 1. D is 1. Okay. D is 1 is 3. And E is 3. So 9. Okay. So here, add this value. $21. Okay. So if you assign like this A machine to job 2, so you will get minimum cost is 21 rupees. Okay. So minimum cost you will get 21 rupees. If you assign in a different way, you will get maximum thing. You have to reduce the cost, so if you assign like if you use Hungarian method, you can easily find out to minimize your cost. Okay, this is your final answer for this problem. Okay, hope you understand. Thank you. Hi everybody. Today in this video section we are going to see module 5 assignment problem. So assignment problem is otherwise called Hungarian method. Okay, so there is a standard format is there for a Hungarian method. So this is the standard format, M machines and N job. Okay, so here like a transportation cost, we don't have any supply and demand. Only we are going to do assignment here. Okay.